Hey YouTube, Complete Loser here. This episode I want to do something special, something different, something never done by any other Warzone channel that I can find. Today I'm going to limit my loadout to only guns that I own in real life. Now, for a lot of different YouTubers, this immediately becomes a problem. There are a lot of states where tighter gun restrictions are making it more of a problem to be able to own guns for those of us that choose to do so. Lucky for me though, I live in Arizona. Alright, let's stop right here. It's probably a safe assumption that most of you have never seen a gun in real life or handled one before, so let me be the first to introduce you to gun safety. There are a lot of excellent principles you should always follow around guns, and I'm going to introduce you to the most three basic and simple but absolutely necessary rules of gun safety. Those that should be practiced around all firearms at all times. Rule number 1. Always treat every gun as if it's loaded, which I'm going to include a part B to. Any gun that you're handling, know what it is and how to disarm it. Alright, I'm automatically assuming this thing has a fully loaded magazine. Let's find out. Magazine release. Looks empty. Pull back the slide here. Nothing came out the ejection port, so we're good to go. Also, here's the safety on this particular gun. Clear, easy to read, and simple. In any situation where I do have rounds in the gun, the safety's on until I'm ready to let freedom ring. And now, for the sketchiest moment in this entire video, I have to pull the trigger because I pulled the slide back and I don't want to store it, like, cocked. So here it goes. Because if there were a round in the firing chamber, a squeeze of the trigger would let it fly. And we don't want that, so here it goes. Ah, sweet relief. Now that we've effectively proved this thing is bullet-free, it's a good time to move on to Rule 2. Always keep the gun pointed in a safe direction. Even now, with the knowledge that bullets are completely absent from the situation, there's no way I'm going to point this anywhere near any other human beings. I'm acting as if you, dear viewer, are actually standing in front of me and there's no way I'm pointing it in your direction. Whenever you're holding your gun, it's safest to either point it at the ground or toward the sky. Trust me, at any organized target range, nothing will get you tossed out faster than sweeping the room or area or whatever with your gun. Range safety officers do not play around. And why would they? There's lives at stake. Don't be the one who ruins it for everyone. Don't be that guy. Just don't do it. Rule 3. Keep your finger off the trigger until it's actually time to shoot. Speaking of the gun range, everyone will be totes impressed if you keep your finger straight and out of the trigger well until it's actually time to shoot. It shows a modicum of control and care. Once it's your turn to shoot, step up to the correct area, aim down sight, turn the safety off, aim the gun down range, then and only then should you put your finger on the trigger. With all that out of the way, I feel like there's another important aspect to talk about: the difference between violence in video games and violence in real life. Yes, I own guns, but no, I would never use them to harm anybody, with the exception being to defend innocent life. Without getting too political, I believe that guns aren't the problem, but the human spirit is. Any sane, good, caring person who cares more about others around them than they do their own feelings would never harm another human being. There's just no reason to. And I don't know if it's been apparent through my videos yet, but I'm a Christian, and I live my life by a particular Bible passage. Some dudes are talking to Jesus and they're like, "Hey Jesus, what's the most important commandment?" And he's all, "What do you think the most important commandment is?" So this one dude responds, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself." And Jesus is like, "Bingo, pony boy. This is what I modeled my life after. I live every single day to show love to others around me in the hope that I'll make a positive impact." That's how I came up with my phrase. I don't care if you're black, white, brown, yellow, gay, straight, conservative, liberal, none of this stuff matters. I don't care who you are, because I already love you. If you feel the need to do violence against someone for any reason, please don't. Please choose love. It's not worth it. Choose love and please seek help. Let's keep the violence in our video games and off of our streets. Now that we've gotten way heavier and more deep than any YouTube video game channel should go, let's get to the fun stuff. Let me introduce you to my left-handed Tavor. It's a 5.56 caliber rifle made by Israeli Weapons International. And this particular one in my hands is a civilian model, so it's semi-automatic, meaning that for every depression of the trigger, one bullet will come out of the gun. In Warzone, it's called the Ram 7. This must be from like copyrights or some odd. I've always loved bullpup style rifles, and this is a problem for me because I'm left-handed. The empty brass flying out of the injection port gets ejected right into my face, which if you're trying to get a first-degree burn, look no further. These things come out really hot. Luckily, the good people at IWI heard the collective cries of us lefties and created a gun that can be modified into either a left or right-handed configuration. Slides on the right, ejection ports on the left. I love this gun. This thing is so good that at the one and only 2 gun competition I've been to, I came in 27th out of 35. All right, maybe I don't just suck at Warzone. But hey, I beat 8 people and that's not nothing. And for my secondary weapon, this is my 1911. It's a 45 ACP handgun manufactured by Springfield Armory. This is safety first. This is the first gun I ever bought. It shows it because of its historical importance to America. It's so named the 1911 because that's the year that the US Army officially adopted it as their sidearm of choice. Where it stayed the sidearm of choice until 1985. This gun is so good, no one could best it for 74 years. And apparently it's still in use in the US Army. I mean, come on, how could you not love this thing? For the purpose of this video, this challenge shall consist of the following terms. Get a 10 kill game. Since I've hardly ever hit double digits, this should prove nigh on impossible with such off-meta weapons. In the same game, complete a bounty contract with both the Ram 7 and the 1911, which I say I will be dual wielding. Since I have actually done this in real life, I say I get to dual wield these blasty boys. And lastly, come in at least 5th place. Because knowing you can win with such off-meta weapons is for people who are actually good at the game. Alright, I've rambled on for long enough. Let's get to some gameplay. What am I getting myself into? Wow, that's a lot of contracts. Oh my gosh, piles of money. Alright. Flippin' do this.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yes! Oh my gosh, the timing. That counts. Even if I don't get it in the same game as like a win or anything, that counts. There he is. Oh man, will this be a miracle if I pull this up?
UAV entering the AO.
Oh, no way. You've got to be kidding me. Luckiest game ever. Alright, where is our zone? Probably going farther north.
Request recon flyover. Objective updated. Secure that position.
That is way out in the open. Let's catch a train, shall we? I don't even know. Oh no! I think that was after Gulag. There we go.
Survive and you can redeploy.
The wait for the Gulag. I believe if I get to the end of this without anybody dropping into the Gulag, I just get to go back. We'll see. Somebody died.
You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done here. Sort them out or capture them.
Easy. Where did my pistols go? Well, that's that one. I think that's it. Yeah, stunning yourself. That was terrible.
Surviving. Going back to
That makes sense.
20. Hostile dropping into the area. What?
Awesome. He killed himself though. Alright, let's get this over with.
Sort them out or capture the objective. Mounting target.
Be anywhere in that building. Is he right on top? Who knows?
Bounty target is down. Well done.
That does not count.
Positive. Bounty target is down. Well done.
Can I like get a kill?
Be advised. Enemy team is tracking your location. You evaded the enemy trackers. Good work.
Oh, this guy though. Almost suspect a cheater.
Come back stronger next time.
This guy's in it to win it. Except for this part, huh? This guy is the most cracked player I've ever spectated. Never mind, I think it's just really good. B hopping, constantly slide canceling. As it turns out, MakeTV currently has a 2.71 KD, putting him solidly in the top 1% of all players. So I completely deserve to lose to this guy. But thanks to his brazen gameplay style and poor positioning, he didn't win. You.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Supply box located. Move to the field. Eliminate. Sort them out or capture the objective. You gave them a proper sort.
Dumbest gulag win ever.
Got gas moving in.
Oh, that's right, I'm being hunted.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead.
Does that count? That, by the way, is the power of thermite. Oh. Snipe. I highly suspect a hacker. Why would I have gone down like that? I placed 5th. I guess that was one of my goals. But I wasn't satisfied with the 5th place finish. I can't tell you how many games I actually played, but at a certain point I gave up on recording with the camera on because I have to have good daylight in my current recording situation, and purely out of frustration I gave up on doing bounty contracts. I made my gameplay all about getting to the end of the game. Doing so actually started yielding multiple second place finishes. I'll just cut these games down to a blooper reel. I mean highlight reel. No, I mean blooper reel.
Get your head down!
Fuck him.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Gas is closing in.
At a certain point, buyback solos actually became a game option. This mode gave me the best chance possible to get a 10 kill game, since as long as you have $4,500, you're allowed to keep coming back as many times as you want.
Incoming! Stay down!
At some point, I became so frustrated with coming so close to my challenge goals and failing that I really wanted to give up. The lesson of this video is about to be, if you can't reach your goals, may as well lower your expectations. But then it happened. And I feel like I've wasted enough of your time up till this point. Let's just do the Cliff Notes version of this game.
Gas is close. Safe zone.
So keeping in mind that every single second place I've gotten thus far has been because of bad positioning, I found myself this nice safe spot in the middle of the final stationary circle. I didn't know any information after that, so my plan was just to make the best use of my durable gas mask as possible. Alright, given the shape of this building, I decided the most unsuspected play was to go the long way around. After all, what kind of idiot would be coming from this side? They'd have to be some sort of complete loser.
Gas is closing in.
No.
I also learned that if there's 3 people left, it's best to let the other 2 fight it out if possible, so that the last other person is not only weakened, but you have a better clue as to where they are. I'm pretty sure what he meant was, what a fine gentleman with impeccable aim.
Well done.
So there you go. The real lesson is don't give up on your dreams. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've had a lot of fun and experienced much frustration making it. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that. Or not. You're not my dad. You know the routine. Any pro players want to try this challenge? J God, Nick Merckx, Joe Woe, Tifu, Tim the Tat Man, Swag, Teep, CX Robin, Iceman Isaac, Chadwick, Timmy Toucans. Can any of your real life guns hang in the war zone? As always, I don't care who you are because I already love you. And now you know exactly why. See you guys next time.